What's up, YouTube? So, in this video, I'm going to be taking a look at the Senior Bowl rosters. Now, I'm still relatively early in my process. I've scouted about 60-esque players so far for this class. Obviously, a lot of them aren't going to the Senior Bowl. A lot of them are underclassmen and stuff like that. But I figured I'd go ahead and take a look. Looks like the Jets and Lions coaching staffs are taking over the reins as the coaches. So I figured I would take a look. We'll go by position. I just think that that's easiest. Most of these guys, I'm going to be honest, I'm not going to know yet. But I will before the draft if they're worth knowing. So, yeah. Reggie Robinson, I've heard of. Trey Turner, I've heard of. I haven't watched. No one I recognize yet. James Cook, I recognize. Malik Willis, of course. Good to know that he's going to be there. Sam Howell. Sure. Let's take a look at O-line. Ed Ingram, of course. I don't think I've made a video on him this year yet. I've already rewatched the film. But I do have a video from him last year because I thought he was going to come out last year. Feel free to check that out if you want to. I'm going to post an update video on him at some point. I just haven't recorded it yet. Anybody else I recognize so far? Not really so far. Like I said, I am pretty early on. Quay Walker, I'm familiar with. Channing Tindall, I've watched in passing. Kind of watching some of the other Georgia players. Georgia has a lot of people on defense coming out this year. I'm probably also going to watch some film as well before the Senior Bowl too, so I'll probably try to catch up on some of these guys. Jermaine Johnson, I'm familiar with. Devontae Wyatt, I am familiar with. I've watched him, just haven't put out a video. Neil Farrell, nose tackle. I'm familiar with him. I actually thought he was going to come out last year. Not recognize Josh Thompson. I've heard of and seen in passing, but I don't really know. So that's about it for the American team. Not a whole lot of players I'm familiar with yet. That's okay. It's still January. All right. Let's see what we got here. Don't recognize any of the receivers. Okay. I do know Trey McBride. Charlie Kolar, I know him. So there's a couple of tight ends. Jeremy Rucker, I'm familiar with. Jake Ferguson, I've seen in passing. Rashad White, I've seen in passing. Ooh, there's some quarterbacks here. Desmond Ridder, Kenny Pickett, and Carson Strong, of course. I have videos on all of them. So that's the thing. Zion Johnson, of course. Daniel, I forget how to pronounce his name, but the big-ass fucking tackle from Minnesota. I made a video about him last year. Again, I thought he was going to come out last year. I haven't rewatched him yet, so I'm not going to give my opinion. I wasn't a big fan of him last year, but I'm going to hold my opinions because I don't know if he's improved. Abraham Lucas, I've watched some film on. I still have to finish that. Yeah, and I don't recognize any of the others so far, but I will. Terrell Bernard, Darren Beavers, I literally just recorded a video for. That probably won't be out for a while, but I just recorded it. Devin Lloyd, of course. One of the... So it seems like the national team seems to have more people I'm familiar with. That's interesting. Devin Lloyd, like I said. Okay. Perion Winfrey, I've seen in passing. I haven't really watched any DBs yet. So, yeah, there's a few more on the national team for sure. Let me go back real quick. There's one thing I do want to do, because I think this will be on the easier side. I'm probably at least going to try to watch Bailey Zapp, whoever this is. Just so I at least know all the quarterbacks. Because I knew all three on the other team, and I know Malik Willis and Sam Howell pretty well. So I'll probably look to watch him, just so I can at least know all the quarterbacks. I do know Brian Robinson, though. I haven't watched... And James Cook, actually. I don't know why I didn't... I don't know if I mentioned him earlier. So, yeah. I have watched James Cook. He's pretty cool. So, yeah. Anyway, I think it's going to be fun. Senior Bowl was obviously the most productive thing I've done so far on my channel. I definitely plan on covering it big time again this year. Hopefully I get through just as well this year with the copyright thing. I was able to get through last year without too many issues. So, yeah. Anyway, that's going to do it for this video. If you liked it, appreciate hitting that like button. Have any questions or comments in the comments down below. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.